Hi, I'm Marcella. Welcome to your Airbnb. I mean, my sweet digs. Before you come in, just click the link below to subscribe. Okay, come on in. I live in Bushwick, Brooklyn, and rent is $2,900 with all utilities included, plus the $10,000 that I invested into the space. It was just one big empty rectangle. So I turned it into what essentially is a 4-bedroom, 1-bath bed and breakfast in the middle of Brooklyn. It's also my home, and then we also rent it out for film and photo shoots. For what the space was when I found it, it was too much. With the work that I've put into it, I think it might be a little too little, but it's definitely more in the ballpark. So this is my kitchen. All of these knobs I've been collecting for maybe a decade or so. My favorite one, probably the elephant or the dinosaur. I'm actually thinking about changing the kitchen cabinets to be like a powder yellow. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think, if I should paint them yellow or keep them blue, in the comments below. Going over here to the refrigerator. This is definitely one of the most expensive things in the apartment. I bought it for around $1,600 or $1,800 in Burbank, California. There's this store that refurbishes old stoves and refrigerators. And I found this guy, and they paint it whatever you'd like. So I had them paint it red, and then they had a Coca-Cola decal that they put on it, and now it's just my Coca-Cola refrigerator. Because it's from the 1950s, it has little things inside that they just don't put in refrigerators today. They have like 12 eggs for you to put all of your eggs in. The Lazy Susan shelves that come out, the shelves rotate to show you what you need that's all the way in the back that you can't reach. So my dining table, I pretty much stocked it for about 3 years. I found it at Cost Plus World Market, and it was $800 and I couldn't afford it. I am a regular Craigslist searcher. After 3 years, eventually someone posted it for $300, and I bought it up really fast. Yeah, it's a pretty cool piece. This is the washer and dryer. Obviously, having a bed and breakfast where you need a lot of sheets and towels to be constantly washed, I needed to have a washer and dryer in the space. And then we built this box that hides the washer and dryer, as well as a countertop for our dumping ground. Over here is our bathroom. When we first moved in, it was just white and bland and boring. I wanted to do something really wacky. The wallpaper I found on Etsy. So there was a seller who sells a bunch of vintage wallpaper. I wanted to do all of the bathroom, but there just wasn't that much. So instead I matched the orange in the lion and just painted everywhere that the wallpaper didn't cover. I know it's very loud and very kitschy, but when you put all of these things together, it just works. Going over here to the rest of like where we kind of hang out. The swing, I just wanted a swing in my home. It's $40 worth of materials at Home Depot. My handyman came over and did it in a couple hours, and I paid him $70 for him to do it all. A cheap little thing that can be really fun. These are blue velvet chairs. I am a little tired of them. I've had them for 5 years and I look at them every day. So part of me wants to either reupholster them or completely get rid of them and get new chairs. I'm kind of curious, do you think I should keep these guys, reupholster them, or start fresh and get some new chairs? Leave your answers in the comments below. One thing I will never get rid of is this poster of the cigarette girl from the 40s. It's from my parents. Every time I see it, I remember my home that I was raised in. I was also born in. I was born in my living room. I moved to New York a little over 2 years ago. I've always wanted to live in New York, and I just thought, why not? I was searching for a loft that was either big enough for me to build inside it or that already had rooms built out. Then eventually I found this space. The windows and the natural light that came in was just gorgeous. And I was like, I can do something with this. And I wrote the landlord asking if he was okay with me building. Told him about Airbnb, about film and photo shoots, and he was totally okay with it. I was making his investment a lot nicer. I built out the layout of the loft. So the 3 bedrooms and the upstairs balcony and stairs. We just kind of added all of that in. Luckily, it did work out. I made it back in just a little less than 3 months, but it definitely was a gamble. The guest rooms are all right here, 2 of them with the sliding barn doors. This is the room with a view, because you have a view of the living area, but still it gets really beautiful light in throughout the day. It's an old reclaimed window, then we kind of built the wall around it. I've been doing Airbnb for a pretty long time, and I've met people from all over the world. I remember a couple from France. They brought us bamboo toothbrushes with our names on them. It was so incredibly sweet. Bad experiences. If you are staying in someone's home in a shared space, don't walk around in your underwear. This is the Tropical Getaway in Brooklyn. I found this bedspread on Urban Outfitters. I also have the Edison ball marquee lights around the top. The worst part about the loft, we have a big wall heater, and it makes like a loud sound, but it just kind of sounds like white noise. When the heater shuts off, you can hear a pin drop. It's super quiet. In the middle of the night, if we have to go to the bathroom and the heat turns off, I have to be really quiet, otherwise somebody might hear me. This room, which you don't really realize is a room, this is the backpacker's dream room. Originally, this was going to be our walk-in closet, so we thought, well, why don't we just rent this room out to also make back some of our money, and then we'll turn it into a closet again. And this was actually the room that everyone started booking nonstop. So we were like, okay, well then maybe we should just fix it up and make this a proper room. Upstairs is my room. This is my boyfriend in my room. This ledge is where all my books are. And this is my kind of workspace, even though most of the time I'm on the bed with my laptop. This is my husband pillow. I have my boyfriend and I have my husband. Whenever we set up to watch a movie or hang out in bed or something like that, he'll ask me, do you want your husband or am I good enough? I usually go for the husband. My home style. It's basically a collage of many styles. I buy what I like. If I see something and I like it, I don't think, oh, is this going to match what I have? Because nothing matches. And when nothing matches, you can get whatever you want and you don't have to worry about that. Funky, that's why it's the Funky Loft. Sharing the space with my boyfriend and other people, guests, we haven't come up with any issues yet. They're out most of the day and night, seeing the city, being tourists, doing what they came here to do in New York. So we definitely get a lot of private time to ourselves. I don't want to live alone. I like having people around me, especially if you have such a big space. So it's just like, you know, always having friends over to visit. One of my favorite things is when someone comes in and the look on their face of just like, oh, this is so great, oh my God, I've never seen something like this is so homey. It always just reminds me like, oh, okay, you know, this is a cool thing that you did and maybe it is worth it. What is something that you have taken a gamble on that you're not sure if it'll pay out, or maybe it has? Write it in the comments below. Thanks for watching my sweet digs. To subscribe, click here, and to watch more videos, click here. Okay, bye.